Hi, this is Nathan, your neighborhood arcade and pinball talk guy. We're going to be reviewing Fireball by Bally today. This is a virtual representation of this table. Please look for our review under the description of our video, as well as like and follow us on all of our social media formats, arcade and pinball talk under groups, Instagram, Twitter, as well as click that red subscribe button. Let's go ahead and get this review underway, shall we? First impressions is, this is an early 70s representation of this game. Wood rail. Very interesting kind of setup, because when you hit the plunger and you shoot it up, it's got a little area where you could do a skill shot with a bunch of rollovers. You also have the ability for it to trigger your flippers. So look at my flippers; they move, so they can move in two different degrees. They could either be flat like they are now, or they can move down. And so that's pretty interesting, to say the least. That also changes your shot dynamics. So I will say that's pretty interesting, especially for a 70s table. I've seen it do that a couple times on some of these older ones, and it's very interesting. So there we go, around that 3000 coming down. You got a little spinner to the middle. Obviously your modes of, off kicker, on kicker. So you're hitting those things, and you could actually, they're like little triggers to engage the table. So as the ball falls and it hits, there you go. So as it hits those bumps, it just on trigger. So it actually changed the flipper orientation here. And so I just got 10 points there going over, and now it just changed again. So off kicker changes it again to an open on. So it changes the dynamic of your shot flow. Really, as far as dynamics on this table, so far so good. It's delivering. I mean, you really only have out lanes, a large flipper gap. These flippers are smaller. As you can see, you have a little release watan to the left. You have a little, basically a kick out lock right there, 1000 to 5000, which is Odin. You have a captive ball that you're going to hit and shoot that ball up and try to hit that target. There's some rollovers there. Lane going around the back. You got some mushroom bumpers, a little pop to the front of that first bumper at 100 points, as well as another kick out to the right and another release Odin to the right. So again, these things are engaging this table to cause it to change, is the best way I could put it. So very interesting. Obviously it's moderate to low high difficulty because of the setup of this table. Flipper gap is super wide, so I mean, immediately with the flippers being so wide, you will ball out even more. Not having an in lane and only out, there you go, only having out lanes, that increases your odds of ball out. But all in all, artwork's there. Table mechanics are actually there for an old, I would say this is early 70s EM as far as this table. Find it mechanically if you could find it. It'll be probably hard to find in a route. If not, if you don't have the opportunity to play it mechanically, try to find this on Future Pinball, Visual Pinball, any of the formats, right? Again, Fireball by Bally. Decent old school game. I think you'll like it. Check it out. Anyway, please find our review under the description, as well as like and follow us on all of our social media formats. Again, thank you for watching today. We look forward to our next video.